I was 12, home alone. Rain pounding the roof like a drum, relentless and a constant. Mom and Dad were out at a friend's wedding. I had the house all to myself, or so I thought. It started with a sound, faint, almost drowned by the storm. A tap, 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 against the living room window. I froze. My eyes darted toward the glass. Nothing. Just rain, streaming down the window like liquid silver. I told myself, it was the wind. Nothing more. I curled up on the couch with a blanket. The TV played some old comedy. I laughed a little too loud, trying to cover the unease crawling up my spine. Then, I saw it. A shadow, moving outside the window. No, not a shadow. A person, standing there, just watching. I blinked. Gone. I told myself. My eyes were playing tricks. Maybe the reflection of the storm. Maybe not. Minutes passed. Then, a slow, deliberate knock on the front door. 3 knocks. Heavy. Echoing. My heart. Thudding. Too fast. I didn't move. I couldn't move. I couldn't. Hello? I whispered. No answer. Just the rain, and that distant, haunting silence. I tiptoed to the door, peered through the peephole. Nothing. Empty porch, slick with rain, leaves blowing. I laughed nervously, shaking my head. Probably just some kid, or a trick of the storm. I closed the door, locked it, and went back to the couch. I tried to focus on the TV. I tried to ignore the creeping dread. But then, I heard it again. This time, from the window in my room, soft, scratching, against the glass. I froze, my stomach, twisted, my breath, caught in my throat. I crept toward the window, careful, careful, careful. Pulled back the curtain. Nothing, just rain. I closed it, locked it, tried to breathe. Then, a faint whisper, so soft, I thought I imagined it. Let me in. I spun around. No one, just shadows, dancing with the storm. I ran to the kitchen, grabbed a knife, trembling. I dialed 911, no dial tone. Panic set in. I ran to my parents' bedroom, checked the windows, all locked. Checked the doors, locked. Then, I heard footsteps, slow, deliberate, on the stairs. They weren't my own. I backed into the corner, knife raised, shaking. Footsteps, closer, closer. And then, silence. I didn't move for what felt like hours. Rain, still pounding. Wind, howling. Then, a voice. Downstairs, you left the door unlocked. I screamed. Then, nothing. I never heard a sound again that night. I never knew if someone was really there, or if my mind had just betrayed me. The next morning, the front door, unlocked. The window in my room, wide open, and muddy footprints, leading up the stairs, and stopping at my parents' bedroom. I never stayed home alone again.
I was 14, home alone. Rain lashed against the windows, relentless, furious, the kind of storm that makes every shadow look alive. I was upstairs, playing video games, headphones on, pretending the world outside didn't exist. Then, the lights flickered. 1, 2, gone. Darkness. Only the storm's thunder and the patter of rain. I sighed, muttered, "Great." Grabbed a flashlight from the drawer, clicked it on. Weak beam cutting through the shadows. That's when I heard it, a creak from the basement. Slow, deliberate, like someone stepping on the wooden stairs. I froze. Nobody was supposed to be home. Mom and Dad at a weekend retreat, friends visiting. Impossible. I told myself. The wind, the house settling, nothing more. Then, I heard it again. Footsteps. Heavy. Dragging. Closer. I whispered, "Hello?" Nothing. Heart pounding. I grabbed the flashlight, tiptoed to the basement door. Locked. Of course. I always locked it. But then, I noticed something. The doorknob, turning, slowly, by itself. My stomach, twisted. My hands, shook. I wanted to run, but I couldn't. Curiosity, terror, frozen together. The door creaked open. Just a crack. Darkness spilling out. I shined my flashlight into the void. Nothing. Just stairs, damp, concrete walls, shadows stretching like claws. A sudden laugh, low, chilling, echoing from the bottom. I jumped. Flashlight trembled in my hands. "Who's there?" I stammered. No answer, only wet, dragging sounds, moving up the stairs. I stumbled back, hit the wall, tripped. Flashlight skidded across the floor, beam bouncing wildly. Then, I saw it. A figure, hunched, staring, inhuman, eyes reflecting the flashlight. Bright, hungry. I screamed, ran to the kitchen, grabbed a knife, teeth chattering, heart pounding. Footsteps, behind me, slow, deliberate, never stopping. I ran upstairs, slammed my bedroom door, locked it. Hiding, shaking, listening. Every creak amplified, every shadow threatening. Then, scratching, at the door, fingernails scraping wood. Slow, menacing. I pressed my back against the door, knife ready, breath caught, shaking uncontrollably. A whisper, soft, cold. I'm inside. I couldn't move, couldn't speak, just frozen. Hours passed, or maybe minutes. The storm, still raging. The whispers, stopped. Footsteps, gone. Morning came, sunlight, weak, spilling through the blinds. I opened the door, slowly, knife in hand. Basement door, wide open, and inside, muddy footprints, leading to the stairs, stopping at the wall. No figure, no one. I never went near the basement alone again.
I was 15, home alone, rain slamming against the roof. Heavy, relentless, the kind of night that swallows sound. I was in my room, headphones on, music loud, trying to ignore the storm. Then the phone rang, sharp, shrill, cutting through the darkness. I froze. Nobody called at this hour. Mom and Dad's phones, off. Out of town, I picked it up, trembling, hello, silence, then breathing slow, deliberate. Over the line, I hung up. Tried to tell myself, wrong number, prank, imagination. But then it rang again and again, same heavy breathing. Echoing, I dropped the phone, ran to the living room. Unplugged it, heart hammering, sweat cold on my neck. I tried to calm myself, then a knock at the door. 1, 2, 3. I froze. Nobody should be here. Rain, thunder, the house creaking, amplifying every second. I grabbed a baseball bat, shaking, tiptoed to the door, peeked through the peephole. Nothing, only the storm. Sheets of rain, empty porch, leaves whipping in the wind. I backed away, then the phone ringing again. From the living room, I'd unplugged it. Fear, gripping, panic rising. I ran upstairs, locked my bedroom door, hid under the bed. Trembling, footsteps, soft, deliberate, on the stairs, closer, closer. I held my breath, shaking, barely breathing, then silence, a whisper. So faint, it made my blood run cold. Come out, I'm inside. I didn't move, couldn't, heart pounding, ears ringing, minutes, hours, maybe an eternity, passed. Morning light finally came. I crept out, bat in hand, careful. The front door, wide open, windows all unlocked. Rain puddles inside, no one but muddy footprints leading from the door. Through the hallway, up the stairs, stopping at my bedroom door. I never stayed home alone again.